So just to show you guys again from another angle, look how simple that is. If you're wearing your helmet and you're like, oh, I forgot to put my Cardo on, you can just bring it up to the side of the helmet and it will automatically suck on. What's going on, guys? So we're here in Mike's garage and I want to talk to you guys today about the best communicators in the market in our opinion. What do you guys think they are?
Uclear?
No.
Sena?
No.
Cardo?
Yes, Dad, we've been using Cardos for 5 years now. Okay, so if you guys have been watching our channel at all in the past couple years, you know that we absolutely love our Cardo Packtalk Bolds, which are helmet communicators that we use to listen to music, to talk to each other, to answer phone calls, and to do basically everything we could possibly imagine while on the trail just by saying, hey Cardo, okay Google, or hey Siri. So we absolutely love those communicators, and I have good news for you. They just got better. So what I have here is the all-new Cardo Packtalk Edge system. So this is all new for this year. We got it from one of our partners, Radio World. Great place. Check out radioworld.ca or go into their shop to get anything GPS related or communicator related. They have everything and they have much more than that as well. But what we're going to do in this video is just talk about the Cardo Packtalk Edge and what makes it different from our Cardo Packtalk Bolds that we've been running for years, and just highlight those differences. And then in future videos, we're gonna do an install on the Oxygen Carbon and another install on the Mission Carbon, just so you know exactly how to get these communicators in those helmets, because it's not that intuitive, unfortunately. Okay, so before we go into the differences between the Packtalk Edge and our old Bolds that we still have, we're gonna do a quick unboxing just to show you guys exactly what's in the box and what you get with this unit. So just to highlight, this is a dual package, so it comes with 2 communicators, but you can get a single package if you choose. And just so you know, these are compatible with the Cardo Packtalk Bolds perfectly through the DMC intercom and with all other communicators through the Bluetooth intercom option that is available, same like it was available on the Packtalk Bold. So what comes in the box? So a box within a box. And there are our units. So as you can see, they definitely refreshed the design a little bit, just to compare side by side. They are definitely, they do have differences. The scroll bar is a little bit smaller. It also feels a little bit nicer than this. It feels a little bit higher quality. And they just really streamlined the design, and I really, really do like the look. So what else comes in the box? So as I mentioned, you do have both communicators that come in this duo pack. You get a nice Cardo sticker, some instruction manuals on how to use the Cardo app, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and a bunch of other instruction pamphlets. So after you get out your communicators, in here is going to be all your mounting parts to put the communicator on your helmet, plus your speakers, your microphones, adhesives, everything's in here. So both are identical because it is a duo pack, so it comes with 2 sets of everything. And I'll show you what we get in here. So firstly, we have our helmet clips, a regular microphone that I actually don't use. We prefer to use the boom mic, which I'll show you guys in the install video, and the adhesives for actually mounting the Cardo on the helmet. Your 40mm JBL speaker set. A boom mic, as I mentioned. The actual magnetic mount for this Cardo Edge, which is actually brand new for this year, which we're going to speak about when we speak about the differences, but it definitely makes for a really clean design for hooking the communicator on and off the helmet. And your USB cable for charging. So that's everything in the box, and now let's get into talking about the similarities and differences. So in terms of similarities, these units are very similar. They do have many of the same features. For example, both use both DMC intercom mode and you could use Bluetooth intercom mode. Basically the difference is DMC intercom mode is a better system to use because what it does is you're connected to other riders. Like if you have multiple people in your group and you're all on the DMC mode, it's through a type of mesh network. So what that means is with traditional Bluetooth intercom, it's like a daisy chain. So one rider is connected to the next, who's connected to the next. And if let's say one of those riders goes out of range, it screws everything up. When they come back into range, they have to repair. Versus the DMC mode, one rider can leave, the remaining riders will stay connected, and then when that rider comes back, they pop back into the network. So DMC is definitely an advantage, and they're offered on both units. The other thing that's similar is they both can connect up to 15 riders, which is what DMC is capable of. They both have similar battery life, about 13 hours per unit. The only thing I would say is it's not really 13 hours when it's super cold, and it also depends on how you use it. So one of my favorite features of the Cardo and why I like it over the Uclear, which I had before, was that you can charge these units while you ride. So me and Mike always have battery packs in our jackets that are charging, our GoPros usually plugged into. And halfway through the day or in the afternoon, if the Cardos say low battery, we just plug them in and we can keep riding and keep using them while they're charging. That does show a difference though between these two is the Cardo Packtalk Bold has the charger underneath. And we actually had issues with this last year where we would run a cord out of here and through our jacket. And if you bend your neck at all, you can snap this, which is what happened. So that's why I really prefer the new design. It's super seamless. It's on the side, which would eliminate that problem because I can give the cord a little more slack and it will come out of the back and then go into my jacket. So I definitely like that. Yeah, what else is similar? So the other thing that's similar about it is Hey Cardo still has a bunch of different commands you can use to interact, like Hey Cardo, volume up. Hey Cardo, volume down. Hey Cardo, change track. In the manual, they go through all the different commands. Always happy to answer questions if you do have them. The other thing that's similar and another thing that I really love about these Cardo units is when you're listening to music and you're also on intercom, your music's playing like normal at whatever volume you set, let's say 100% volume, and then as soon as someone starts talking on the intercom, your volume will lower to about 20-25%. You can talk, and then once you finish talking and everyone stops talking, your volume goes back up automatically. So that's a feature that I absolutely love. Okay, now in terms of differences, there's a couple, and some of them are pretty significant. So Cardo is claiming that their Edge does have 30% louder speakers. Both the Cardo Edge and Bold use the same 40mm JBL speakers, but Cardo is claiming that the Edge is 30% louder, which comes in handy, especially when you're riding at top speeds in Ontario, which obviously by that I mean 50 kilometers an hour, of course. On top of that, the Cardo Edge does have a new Bluetooth system, so it has Bluetooth 5.1 versus Bluetooth 4.2 on the Edge, or on the Packtalk, sorry. So basically what that means is you'll have a little bit faster data transmission with Bluetooth. And on top of that, they're also claiming that with Bluetooth 5.1, it actually uses a little bit less battery life when connected with Bluetooth to your phone, or if you choose to use Bluetooth intercom with other riders. Some other things that are different is the Cardo Packtalk Edge does have a magnetic mount, which I'll show you further when we install them on the helmet. On top of that, there is also improved ergonomics. So with this one, as I mentioned before, the design is kind of a little bit sleeker, smaller scroll bar, but it is, you can hear like a clicking, which is nice, and it's super responsive. On top of that, the other thing that's big that I actually didn't notice right away is they both claim the same amount of range through intercom, yet the Cardo Packtalk has to have the antenna up to get that range. The Packtalk Edge doesn't. So eliminating the antenna is great because this is just something else that's pretty easy to break. So another thing that's pretty cool is the Bold has that big LED in the center there. You can see it illuminate. There you go. And the Edge, it's a little bit more like hidden. It looks a lot cleaner, and it like kind of pulses instead of flashes. So that's just another minute detail. The other major difference is while both the Edge and the Packtalk Bold are compatible with the Cardo app, the Packtalk Edge, you can do over-the-air updates through the app. So with the Bolds, we used to have to plug them into our computer to do updates. That's no longer the case with the Edge. Okay, so I decided not to make you guys wait for the install videos to see the magnetic mount for the Packtalk Edge, because it's super freaking cool. So this is what the mount looks like. And basically you bring your Cardo close to it, and it pops right on. And to take it off, so it does lock in. So just because it's a magnetic mount doesn't mean it's not secure. It's just as secure as the old mount. So you basically pull this back and slide the Cardo forward and it comes out. So just to show you guys again from another angle, look how simple that is. If you're wearing your helmet and you're like, oh, I forgot to put my Cardo on, you can just bring it up to the side of the helmet and it will automatically suck on. So that's another awesome feature of the new Edge. And now let's talk about the Cardo app. I'll give you guys a little bit of a brief overview on how that app works. Okay, so just to give you guys a basic walkthrough on how to actually set up this unit with your phone. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is turn it on. So to do that, you can see there's actually 3 buttons here. You can either hold these 2 together to turn it on, or just hold this one. So I usually just hold this one until you see the green light, or the blue light. Now it's on, it turns green. So that means the unit's on. Then to put it in pairing mode, you'll see that the button at the bottom left there, or the bottom right actually, has a phone signal on it, or a phone symbol. So that you're gonna hold that until it starts flashing, red and blue. Now that it's flashing red and blue, that means it's in pairing mode. So you're gonna go onto your phone and you're gonna go to your Bluetooth settings, and you're gonna search for the device, and it's gonna come up as Packtalk Edge or PT Edge. Click that, it will pair. Obviously this will be a little bit different on an iPhone, but you're basically just gonna go to Bluetooth settings and pair a device. So pair it, once it pairs, this is gonna go purple and then go back to green, so that means it's paired. So now that that's paired, all you have to do is download the Cardo Connect app, either from the Google Play Store or from the App Store, depending on if you have an Android or an iPhone. And once that's downloaded, when you open that up, it will ask you to make an account, and it will automatically recognize the Packtalk Edge because you're already paired to it through Bluetooth. So then you're going to open the app, and you'll say, it says looking for a unit, Packtalk Edge. So there you go, it's connected, it automatically connected, it just took a second there. And there's a bunch of features in here that you have. So you have quick access, so that gives you access to redial a number, use your voice, speed dial, audio access there, and your volume, you can mute it. But just to go into the settings a little bit deeper, so you have the phone, where you can put in your presets for speed dialing, which you can do by voice pretty quickly on the Cardo. Intercom, so this is where you can set up pretty easily your DMC intercom or your Bluetooth intercom, depending on what you want to use. You can also set up a private intercom as well. So if you have a group of multiple people, you can set up a private intercom with like one person, let's say, and then switch into that intercom to have a conversation that you don't want the whole group to hear. So I've done that in the past with Mike, where we're with a group of a lot of people, and me and Mike like to chat a lot, if you guys haven't noticed, so a lot of the group would get annoyed, so we would just switch into a private chat at certain points during the ride. Other features, we have, you can access your music from the app and play it and do all of that from the app directly. FM radio, you can add presets, you can choose what station you want to listen to. And then if we go into the settings, this is where it gets cool. So you have audio settings where you can adjust your microphone sensitivity, your voice recognition sensitivity. There's also advanced audio settings, so intelligent noise block is on, that's automatically on. You can set automatic volume that will change depending on conditions, whether it's windy, whether you're going faster, stuff like that. Audio profiles, you can change between bass boost, high volume, or vocal, depending on what you prefer, what music you're listening to. I don't really touch that much, but you can if you're really like a music freak and you really want to get the best quality sound possible. The other thing I noticed, which is pretty cool, is eco mode. So what eco mode does is it increases the battery life up to 20%. So what it's essentially doing is in your DMC intercom mode, it will turn off the DMC when no one's speaking. So that will save battery instead of having it constantly on. Other than that, that's basically it in the app. But if you have a software update, it will pop up on this app and you just click update and it will update your Edge automatically. So overall, this unit is definitely awesome. We love the Edge. We're excited to get to use them in Cochrane, and obviously we'll do a review on them towards the end of the season once we've logged some miles with them. But it is just an improvement over the Bold. If you have the Bold, do I think you need to get the Edge? Probably not. If you want to, you can, but they're not that different. There's just a little bit of improvement, and it's good to see something new from Cardo. And we both still think Cardo's the best communicators on the market. Like, we've logged tens of thousands of kilometers with them, and we absolutely love them. So stay tuned for our videos coming up installing the Edge on both our Oxygen over here and our Mission over here, and we'll go in depth just to show you guys exactly how to install that. And if you have any questions about the Packtalk Edge system, feel free to shoot us a message, or you can also send me an email at jesse@sledaddicz.com. See you guys on the next one. If you like that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Sledaddicz YouTube channel, where we release content on everything snowmobiling. Also, hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time we release new videos.